Welcome back. Lance Yamada joining us from Andres for our latest edition of Tech Talk. Welcome back to the show, Lance.
How's it going?
Pretty good. I love this topic, robotic drones. You see them being used for weird things, and I think that they're thinking about using them in the agriculture world to monitor herds.
Yeah,
in this area.
You know what? You can use them in any type of situation because you can get different views and different angles and pictures that you've never seen before, right? Because you've got a flying drone that's actually, flying around your area, right?
With my luck, though, I'd have a drone and I'd be using it and it would never come back to me. It'd be just gone. It would not return.
But there's a button that says auto return home.
Really?
That would be the one I would want to get.
See, that would be me, and it would fly across the ocean and I wouldn't see it again.
But isn't that cool?
It's very cool. Okay, so these things record everywhere they go, basically.
Everywhere you go. Now, some of them have onboard high-def cameras on them to do photo and video. Some of them are, you can actually put your GoPro 1, 2, 3, or 4 series on there as well. They all have a GPS mechanism in it. They also have the gyro, which keeps it steady so it can hover, right? Stability is huge.
But how do you control it if you can't see it? I know I'm asking really simple questions.
So then you have an actual handheld remote,
right?
And an onboard real-time parameter a visual of exactly what it's recording.
So you can see where it is.
Absolutely. That's what GPS is good for.
What if it hit a tree right there, hit that side of the mountain? Do you have to go and get it?
Yeah, I think you'd have to go and get it.
So you don't want, the name of the game is no collisions.
Yeah, so I think the way I look at it, I think you want to learn how to fly it first and then attach your cameras to it.
Right, so spend some time with it first. Oh, but it came back to him.
For companies using it, I mean, I would say any photography company, any film industry company, anybody, you know what? Even in my field, anybody who's doing a wedding and you want some just totally different visual shot, you can market it quite well. TV7, they could use it.
You know what? We'll get right on the hotline to
anybody can use it.
Get
We're bringing them in. They're the hottest thing at the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas.
In Vegas.
This is the second year. They've gotten better because now they've used your smartphone as, like you said, where is my drone?
This looks like it would be more resistant to a crash. Well, maybe not this one.
Yeah, and these ones are a little bit more complicated, a little more money, but you can actually use your iPad as your controller. So that is your controller instead of using the controller that comes with it.
Do you think we're going to see more and more of these as we go along?
I think you're going to see a lot more. You probably might see this even in, say, crime issues and all that stuff, because they can just get to wherever they want to go. And places that you can't do it walking or driving to because you got so much neat footage, right? And the idea is that as long as it's got GPS, you got control of it.
Right. Okay, I'm just being the devil's advocate, but what about the big brother factor? So say, you're walking along and this drone goes by and records you. Is that a privacy issue there at all? If people start having them for own personal use, they're not filming a movie.
Yeah, and that's a good question. That probably could be an issue, right? They consider this as not a toy. They consider this as an actual a piece of equipment, flying equipment that is had to be actually going through the process of can you fly it in the States, right?
Right.
And I think they've got that issue all solved out now.
But much like cell phones, as they become more common, the cost comes down. People might start using them as toys. I don't know. I'm putting it out there.
And people are thinking, okay, so the one that we have at the store you can get, and we can get other models from that company. The only difference is, the other one is Phantom 2 Vision Plus, and the difference there is better power. So if it's windy in that environment, then you got better power. Back to home button, gotta like that one.
You gotta love back to
home.
home.
Gotta like that one.
And that's available in the one at your store?
That's the model up.
Okay.
We have just entered one that was on TV.
Yeah.
But they have 25 minutes flight time. My recommendation would probably get an extra battery, for sure, and make sure that you change the battery before
any long
it goes
flights.
out, right? So this is there's a learning curve there, but it's it's pretty exciting. Remember the Cox planes that used a long time ago? I had one. My dad crashed it, but it was a string too, right?
Yes.
And then it has sort of remote, but didn't have no GPS in it.
Right.
Didn't have a gyro. Didn't have a compass to actually control it to where you want to go, and actually have a brain that says, no, I got to come back safely instead of going up and
Sure.
going straight down, right?
We are out of time, but tell me this. Can people come to Andre's and check this out? Have you guys demonstrated it yet?
These are coming to our store, and they should be in within a couple weeks.
So people can see how they
Yes,
work.
and if you're a techie, this is kind of a cool thing.
Yeah.
If you want to get do something different marketing-wise, you know what? It's a great angle to work with.
It's a great angle to work with. All right. I appreciate you sending in those videos. It gives us a good idea of what you're capable of. And a couple of weeks.
Yep.
Okay. Thanks for being here today, Lance.
Thank you.
Information on the screen for Andre's electronicexperts.com. Phone number as well. We're back in 2 minutes. Stay with us.